MP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
Looking for tickets for future Hawks home games? Make sure to download the Atlanta Hawks app. You can buy your seats right off your phone. Lucky for you, every fan in the building gets one. All you gotta do is pull up. All right, Hawks fans, our next promotional event is coming soon. The first 30,000 fans to attend our upcoming game will receive a very special Harry the Hawk ball. Don't forget about our ball activity. Today, bring a family and get a free Harry the Hawk bobblehead. A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us to a trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Harry the Hawk and the Hawks cheerleaders. We want your time to be
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest, and both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented.
Making a change here. Mann's checked in.
What are you doing, all right? We'll get him.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league, and he was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
So on the floor for New York, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Miracle Man in at the 4. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Daniels. Outside man. Johnson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's got 8.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Launches it. And the Knicks, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that one's good. Young.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Brunson passes to Miracle Man. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with a rebound. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Brunson. Here's Miracle Man. Brunson passes to Miracle Man. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Miracle Man's gotten his second bucket of the game. And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on the limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Mikal Bridges. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Karis LeVert comes in for Daniels. Brunson passes to Miracle Man. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
The Hawks making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Pass to Johnson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Brunson looks it over. And Miracle Man gets it to go. Miracle Man's got 6.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. MP is so excited to be here in the NBA. He's aiming for the top of his rookie class. He told me pregame, growing up in Plainview, I dreamed of playing in this league. So just being here is special. We'll see how he performs. Brian?
Well, Allie, I can't wait to see this kid's career develop.
Knifing to the rim with ease, Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Here's Buffkin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Downs against Okongwu. Here's Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. 11 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Buffkin. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Buffkin, no good. Knicks leading by 5. McBride with it. Now Okongwu defending. McBride passes to Miracle Man. Yep, that one goes.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Puts it up. Buffkin with the bucket. Here's Brunson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Here's Miracle Man, covered by Johnson.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Buffkin. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Okongwu. Fires from deep. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York leading by 5. Pass to Miracle Man. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Miracle Man's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
With the step back, LeVert. From deep, Johnson. And that does it for the first quarter. New York out in front, up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Mikal Bridges, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Miracle Man in at the 4. Pass to Reza Shea. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Reza Shea. 23 points for him last game against Boston. Niang a screen. Here's Reza Shea. Off target from outside. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Payne against LeVert. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
A nice shot by McBride.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Reza Shea, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Payne, the pass to Miracle Man. Fires the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby's checked in. LeVert outside. Here's Matthews. He's guarded by Bridges. To stop the run. Matthews misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Miracle Man passes to McBride. Here's Miracle Man. Just 5 on the clock for 3. Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Niang outside. Pass to Reza Shea. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Miracle Man passes to Anunoby. Bridges outside. From the top of the key, another one falls for New York.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Krejci comes in for Matthews. And a switch here also for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Back to Niang. Outside man. To win the drought. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Miracle Man. From 10 feet away. And the jumper is good. Miracle Man's got 14.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
LeVert goes against Bridges. It's hauled in by Miracle Man.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Bridges outside. Towns a screen on LeVert for three. Bridges knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 8 here in this quarter.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
LeVert with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. Okongwu with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
LeVert outside. And here's Mann. No good. Unable to win this run. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And it's Okongwu off the drive. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Atlanta making some changes here. Capella comes in for Niang, and it's Trae Young in for Krejci. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for McBride. Brunson passes to Miracle Man. Back to Brunson. Now Towns takes a 3, sinks the tray. Towns has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Young against Brunson, and they pick up 2. Young's got 6 points.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Miracle Man. Coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Towns for 3, and the Knicks another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Young with it. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, that's a solid pass by Towns. Excellent job spotting and hitting the open man.
Now here's Young. He has 6. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Brunson passes to Miracle Man. That shot missing. Good D by Okongwu. Young finds LeVert, shoots over Bridges, and LeVert with a bucket on the assist by Young. LeVert's got his first 2 points of the night. Brunson passes to Miracle Man. Up top, Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Here's Miracle Man. And the layup falls. Miracle Man's got 16 points now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Brunson against Young. Here he goes. Pass to Okongwu. LeVert outside. Just 4 to shoot. Young with a screen on Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Brunson passes to Miracle Man. Bridges outside. Good D by Kangwoo.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Miracle Man. Bridges down low. He's against Capella. And the basket by Bridges.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kangwoo.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Towns outside. Fires for 3. And Young pulls it down. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to LeVert. Man with it. Capella, screen on Anunoby. Man misses. Smooth sailing for New York. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Brunson passes to Miracle Man. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Miracle Man's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Here's Young. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Miracle Man. And it's good. 2 points. Miracle Man's got 20.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
There's Young with the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And that one's good. Brunson's got 15.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
LeVert, a screen on Brunson. There's Young with the 3. Young missing again. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Miracle Man passes to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. No good with a layup. And so it's the New York Knicks with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Knicks.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be changes here. Niang, he's checked in for Daniels, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Young. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
George Niang out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Reza Shea, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO.
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Reza Shea's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Miracle Man passes to McBride. Here's Miracle Man. Back to McBride. Pass to Miracle Man. And he banks in the layup. Miracle Man's got 22.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Reza Shea on target from about 13 feet.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
New York has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Miracle Man passes to McBride. Here's Miracle Man. And it's Niang with the rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. For New York, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Miracle Man passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Capella. Here's Reza Shea. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. Up top, Payne. Guarded by Capella. Miracle Man passes to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hits the three-pointer. McBride's got 9 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
A Swiss Army knife talent, LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
New York shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Count it. Miracle Man's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Pass to Shamet. Here's Miracle Man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
LeVert passes to Capella. LeVert, a screen on Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here's New York now. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Niang. Pass to Dadye. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miracle Man on the money from 12 feet away. Miracle Man's got 28 points for the game.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And here's LeVert for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dadier. LeVert with a rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Out to the right wing. Niang outside. Pass to LeVert. And here's Man, defended by Payne. Niang a screen. Launches it. And it's New York with a rebound. Miracle Man's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Payne. Here's Miracle Man. Good on the shot. Miracle Man's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
LeVert outside. A shot to stop the run. And so it's New York, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride, and it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position. And Miracle Man gets it to go.
Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Here's Krejci, pass to LeVert. Got it, good job in the low post.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Here's Miracle Man, defended by Niang. Such a wide open look.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
LeVert outside. The Knicks pull it in. Left side Payne. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bufkin comes in for Krejci. Nance with a screen on Payne. And Nance with the slam!
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Nance. McBride passes to Payne. Here's Miracle Man. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Miracle Man's got 4 points this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
LeVert outside. The rebound by Kolek. The Knicks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Miracle Man, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition, just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Wright's checked in for New York.
Number 0, Delon Wright.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Bufkin. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Here's Bufkin. Oh, they get a hand on it. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. And Atlanta misses again. The Knicks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And Miracle Man gets it to go.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Can they get it? Jump shot is good that time.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
Pass to Miracle Man. Right on the right side. Here's Kolek. Robinson passes to right. Hits the trifecta.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Atlanta is shooting only 36% so far in this game. Nance outside. Pass to LeVert. Back to Nance. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Outside Young. The 3. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Outside McBride for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Robinson against Capella. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Miracle Man. Nice D from Nance. On the wing, Daniels. McBride covers. Young inside. Achua with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
Free throw's good. Young will grant aside from making the East Finals in 2021. How would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Risache, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for New York. Payne's checked in. Outside Young. And it's rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Shot from the inbound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Payne. Pass to Miracle Man. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Miracle Man's got 42 in the game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And it's Young again missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
McBride passes to Miracle Man. Back to McBride. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year, because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. A nice shot by McBride.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Risacher's got 16 in the second half. Payne, pass to Miracle Man. Outside Payne. Over Young. Another one falls for New York. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Screen by Capella. Three-pointer. Young misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Outside Achua. 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. Into the lane. Pass to Miracle Man. Now here's McBride. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Capella. Screen by Capella. Inside. Good work defensively by Robinson. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Miracle Man passes to Achua. McBride with it. From deep. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Miracle Man.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
A high degree of difficulty on that hoop. Trey with some tough points.
Outside Robinson. Here's Miracle Man. It's rebounded by Risacher. Here's Atlanta with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young inside, defended by Payne. Rizachet, no good. Payne against Young. Here's Miracle Man. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in.
You earned that one. Right out there.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Feeling pretty good, huh?
No doubt, Coach. This was a win worth celebrating, right?
Keep celebrating and it'll be our last.
What?
The teams that win and keep winning rediscover that hunger night after night. You linger over any one game and you give whoever's next on the schedule the edge. You want to enjoy that result? Responsibly? Win the next one. That's how winners celebrate.